What is going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we are going to be talking about Leroy buried and his unfortunate death. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed only if you want to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in, but let's get right into it. Here we go. So as I'm sure you guys will know, Blackout has recently had some updates and changes. Treyarch have added in some brand new locations into the map, and one of those is Buried. Buried is now in Blackout. It is in the section of the map called Ghost Town, which used to be Standoff in BO2, but underground you can find Buried. Part of it looks very similar to how it was originally in Zombies, however, there are some new parts specifically for this game, and it actually does look quite cool. And as we know, this isn't the only Zombies map that is in Blackout. There are plenty of other ones like Verrucht or Diner as an example, and we also know we have Zombies characters in this game mode as well, like Primus, Ultimus, the Transit Crew are also coming. And as we know, as we've been told, Zombies, that storyline has merged with Blackout. They're somehow trying to make Zombies in Blackout make sense. In my opinion, it's a little bit confusing. It's not very clear as to exactly how it works. Why are the Zombies maps in the Blackout universe? Why are our Zombies characters in the Blackout universe? In my opinion, it's not too clear. They have given us a little bit of a storyline. It's not just something random that, you know, doesn't mean anything. There is a story and a connection here. It seems like these two universes have kind of merged into one another. But anyway, getting back to the main topic, if you go to the Buried location and take a look around, it looks pretty normal. A lot of it is pretty much the same as to how it was originally. There are some new parts. If you go over to where Leroy was locked up, to his cell, you can see he is no longer there. His cell is open. There is the question mark on the wall behind him, but Leroy isn't in his cell. And then if you make your way over to the graveyard, which again, this was here in the original Buried. However, what's different is one of the graves, specifically the one that says, "Rest in peace, Arthur." Now, Arthur, if you don't know, is Leroy. That was the name that the community gave to him when we didn't have one, but Treyarch officially named Leroy Arthur, so that's his proper name, but call it whatever you want. In my heart, he's always going to be Leroy, but as we can see, his grave is in Buried. Arthur, or Leroy, is dead. And we know that for Buried, in the final ending Easter egg, when the Transit Crew connected the final pylon for Maxis, he then gained full control of the zombies, where he revealed his true intentions. Maxis told the Transit Crew that they were doomed, that neither the Earth or anyone on it would survive. We also know he trapped Richtofen's soul inside of a zombie, and plucked Samantha's soul out of Richtofen's body on Moon. And that was the Buried ending. The Transit Crew, Leroy, everyone on Earth would have been killed by Maxis. But as we know, that didn't quite happen, at least not for the Transit Crew, because another version of Richtofen opened up a rift for them, allowing them to escape, where he then sent them on a long journey to collect the Canorium. However, this still left Arthur trapped in this town. And as we can see, Maxis did exactly what he said he would do. He destroyed Earth and everyone on it, including Arthur. Arthur died in Buried. That took place on January the 19th, 2036. I'm not exactly sure what date the Black Ops universe takes place in. Is it 2035 or maybe 2045, 2036? I really don't know. If Arthur's dead and buried in Blackout, then I would assume it's 2036 or after. But yes, even though we kind of knew it, we learned that from the Canorium, or we could have guessed it. This just confirms that Arthur did in fact die in Buried, which is quite sad. The only thing I would question is how exactly has he got a grave? I mean, I don't think anyone would have known his name. We know that Arthur comes from, I think it's the 1300s. So if Buried takes place in 2036 or 2035, then no one would have known his name. So how exactly he got a grave, I'm not too sure. I think it would have made more sense for us to have seen his body, but it could be just a cool little reference. But there we go. This was something definitely worth mentioning. There are also other Easter eggs in Buried, but I think a lot of them are how they were originally. You can find perk bottles, which were there in BO2, and paintings and stuff like that, but this one is something new, so there we go. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully, as always, you have enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye. And also, goodbye, Arthur.